baseball fans, we welcome you to Minor League Baseball, the show. It is our first game of our 4-game set between the visiting Tulsa Drillers and your Midland Rockhounds. Series continues tomorrow night for Rockhounds night in the ballpark. Bring your family and friends for just $2 and receive a free Rockhounds hat when you enter through the gate. First 1,500 fans will receive a cool hat. Go online now and purchase and print your tickets from home. Also follow the Rockhounds and the Tulsa Drillers or any of your AA favorites during the off season with the First Pitch app, and you can download that on any smartphone and be ready for the 2019 baseball season. The San Antonio Missions have been now affiliated to the Milwaukee Brewers as they get into AAA. And now we are about to get ready for starting lineups for both ball clubs today. 4 o'clock with partly cloudy skies. Here's your starting lineups for the Midland Rockhounds. And the visiting Tulsa Drillers. And there's your starting lineups. We now get the game underway.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Tulsa Drillers and the Midland Rockhounds. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Number 35 takes the mound for the home team in this contest. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Digging in, Rudy Redding. He will lead this one off today. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
Now batting, Stefan Ozuna. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Fink over to his right. And that's the second out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Derek Dotson. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Reese will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Josh Guzman, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Standing in, Ryan Murillo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Ryan.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted in the air to right field. Ozuna coasts under it. Makes the play, 1 away. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
A huge key I see for this lineup is they're going to have to make this defense work. They're not afraid to kick a baseball around. If they can put the ball in play and make this defense beat themselves, they don't even have to worry about running into a 3-run homer.
At the plate, Richard Schmidt, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
In now, Gaylord Fink. He swings and grounds it to short, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Chauncey Clevenger. This is line to left, and that's in there, base hit. Now a long throw to third. Throw won't get him. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box now, Richie Denson, as he swings and hits a laser to right. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Stepping in now, Kurt McKee. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Redding moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. The Rockhounds are out in front, 2-0. Leading off the inning, Derek Bush, and they'll need him to get something going here. Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And manning the hot corner today is a guy with one of the quickest reactions in the game. That's it at third base. A step and a dive, a little...
Oh, look at the sliding stop. The throw. It's there. He got him.
Batting sixth, left fielder, Felipe Castaneda.
Stepping up to the plate, Felipe Castaneda. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Fink has a beat on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Now at the plate, William Reese.
Leading off for the Rockhounds, center fielder, William Reese.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit out towards second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
The shortstop, Damian Cannon.
Stepping in, Damian Cannon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Into the box, Miguel Ibanez. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Ozuna ranging back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field as they extend the lead to 5-0.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
Hit on the ground out to short. To his right, Mays. And finally, there's the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And one of the main backbones for them out on the field today is the guy behind the dish. He controls the entire flow of the game, manipulates a pitching staff, gets them through the game, and not only that, completely shuts down a running game.
Ready for another chance? Richard Schmidt. He reached on a single in his first try. Liner towards second. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Standing in now, Gaylord Fink. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. And that's in there. Base hit. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with one away.
Not every ball is going to be smoked on the screws. There's a nice soft liner in the center field that lands right before the center fielder.
In now, Chauncey Clevenger. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Now a dive in right, but he can't haul it in. And now this is going to be big trouble out there. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 6-0 ball game.
Well, you can't fault a fielder for being aggressive. He sold out to try to catch this thing, but he comes up empty, and the ball just squirts by him. High risk, high reward move that just didn't pay off.
Into the box now, Richie Denson. He swings and grounds it to short. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's 8-0.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
Lloyd Topich is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. Stepping in now, Kurt McKee, as he drives a liner to right center. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Coming to the plate again, William Reese, as he'll bat for the 2nd time in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chopped weakly up the first base line. That's a foul ball.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here, because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
The batter, number 11.
Stepping into the box, Damian Cannon. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Now the 0-1. Line toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 10-0 score.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Into the box, Miguel Ibanez. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Castaneda giving chase. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring.
There's one of the disadvantages right there to the ground rule double rule. With the runner on first, more than likely if the ball stays in the ballpark, he's going to easily be able to score. But once it bounces over the fence, it's only third base for that base runner.
Standing in now, Brian Murillo. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Comes set with the 0-1. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. Big inning for him, though, as they bat around and score 8 times to open up this lead even further. We've played 2 full. The Rockhounds lead it 10-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Russell Chung. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Fink ranging back at the track. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
In now, Richie Mendoza. Line drive, base hit to right.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Johnny May.
Into the box now, Johnny Mays. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Cannon retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for round number 1.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box, Rudy Redding. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Mendoza leads off first with one away. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Finally, a take. No, seriously. That's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
Reese on the move. He makes the running play. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 34, Stefan Ozuna.
Ready now, Stefan Ozuna. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he gets ahead 0-1. Ozuna is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
Another 0-2 home. 2 out with the man at first. And another foul ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reese is after it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But not before they're able to at least get one back on the solo home run. We played 2.5. The Rockhounds are out in front, 10-1. Ready for another shot now. Richard Schmidt, 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
That was not the way this pitcher envisioned the beginning of the game. Going for him wasn't that bad of a pitch. He jumps all over it. Nobody can run it down, and he's standing at third feeling pretty good about himself.
Standing in now, Gaylord Fink as he grounds one briskly to short. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Now batting, catcher, Chauncey Clevenger.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chauncey Clevenger. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Line towards center field. Redding is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, designated hitter, Richie Denson.
Digging in and looking for more, Richie Denson. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. He threw first and hustling for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. The relay, the tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. 3 innings complete. The Rockhounds lead it 11-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Derek Dotson. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Fastball in there for a called strike. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long.
25, Garrett Gordon.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Derek Bush. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. McKee has a read on it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The catcher, number 17,
Next up will be Kyle Farmer. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. There's a strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Popped him up. Schmidt in foul ground. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Rockhounds are out in front, 11-1. Now at the plate, Kurt McKee. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Left fielder, Kurt
First
McKee.
offering on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Ozuna moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. Not the day he was hoping for when he took the mound. Now at the plate, William Reese. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to short. To his left, Mays. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th. Into the box, Damian Cannon coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. First pitch on its way. This is line to left, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Boy, talk about being a game of inches, D-Row. That was a bullet just out of the reach of the third baseman.
Yeah, third base is just a reactionary position, kind of a la goalie in hockey. He didn't have much chance there. He tried to make a play, get it above his head, but he was unable to get there.
They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Rockhounds lead it 11-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Felipe Castaneda.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Soft liner towards center, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th. Into the box now, Russell Chung. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Castaneda rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score as they inch back here, but there's still a ways to go. Well, that didn't take long to get a run on the board this inning.
Yeah, they made it look easy, didn't they? Leadoff single puts the guy in the stretch, and then wham, the triple chases him home.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Swung on and hit in the air to left. McKee is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
The center fielder, Rudy Redding.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Rudy Redding. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Schmidt loves it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Rockhounds are out in front, 11-3. Ready once again, Brian Murillo. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Back up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Into the box now, Richard Schmidt. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Ozuna ranging forward, but he won't get there. It falls in. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I mean, obviously this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4, you know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
In now, Gaylord Fink. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman. So striding forward now, Chauncey Clevenger. Here's the first pitch to him. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Standing in, Stephan Ozuna. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he is into third with a leadoff triple. Settling in now, Derek Dotson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Soft liner to the left side. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Boy, D-Row, that's a case right there. He hit it just like he throwed it. Soft. Not hit all that hard, but it gets the runner in from third.
Yeah, but you know what? Tomorrow's newspapers are going to be wrapping fish, so who cares about? I don't care if it's a bullet or off the fists. A knock's a knock, especially when it's got an RBI attached to it.
0-1 the count. Dotson gets his lead at first, nobody out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery, made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Lined hard toward right center. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. Dotson rounds the corner and is headed home. And the runner will score from second. And not in time as the second run scores.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time, and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as the result.
Stepping in now, Felipe Castaneda, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And 2, here it is. Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And he falls behind 0-2. 3 runs already home here. Skied in the air to straightaway left. McKee has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Richie Mendoza.
Coming to the plate now, Richie Mendoza. From the stretch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Rockhounds lead it 11-6. Hector Castilla enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 62.
Striding forward now is the DH, Richie Denson. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Hard hit ball to second. Dotson fields it cleanly, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
At the plate, Kurt McKee, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Mays on the grass, and a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Now batting, center fielder, William
In now, William Reese. Here's the first pitch to him. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Castaneda will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 7th inning coming up. The Rockhounds are out in front, 11-6. Back here on MLB Network. It's been a high-scoring affair thus far as we take a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Leading off the inning, Johnny Mays, and they'll need him to get something going here. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Softly hit here to the left side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Stefan Ozuna. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Ibanez shading to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Derek Dotson.
Now in the box, Derek Dotson. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. The 0-1 delivery. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Reese is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Coming to the plate now, Damian Cannon.
Leading off with the Rockhounds, the shortstop, Damian Cannon.
First pitch on its way. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Redding has a beat on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Ibanez.
Digging in, Miguel Ibanez. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Mays comes up with it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Brian Murillo.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Brian Murillo. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First delivery to him on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly on to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning, and just like that, the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. 8th inning coming up. The Rockhounds lead it 11-6. Leading off the inning, Derek Bush, and they'll need him to get something going here. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. In there, and it's 0-2 now. So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is deep down the line in right. It looks to have the distance, and it's fair. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right as they've cut this deficit down to 4.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with the resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
Next up will be Kyle Farmer. No balls and a strike to count. On its way is pitch number 75. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out. Striding into the box, Felipe Castaneda. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Shoots this one over to first. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Now batting.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Russell Chung. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Castaneda takes his lead at third with 1 away. Here's a ground ball through the hole. It's a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Now time called here as here comes the skipper from the third base dugout. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Number 57 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. The 0-2 delivery. Fouled away. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Heading out towards shallow right. Fink is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. The Rockhounds are out in front, 11-8. Digging in once again, Richard Schmidt. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Getting late in the day here, and as this has been a long one, we check out our line score to this point. The scoreboard operator's going to sleep well tonight because, as you can see, he's been a pretty busy man through the first 7 and change. Here's the first pitch to him. Line softly toward the hole. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Left ball just landed in front of the left fielder for a single. You know, the batter wants that one back. He thought he should have drove it a little bit better than that, but a knock is a knock.
Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Into the box now, Chauncey Clevenger, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Redding moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter.
So coming to the plate, Richie Denson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to short. Scooped up. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 9th inning coming up. The Rockhounds lead it 11-8. So stepping in, Rudy Redding. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Rudy Redding.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And it's fouled away. Sent on the ground out to second. Murillo ranges to his right. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Stepping up now, Stephen Ozuna. He's set, and the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Moving under it, Fink. Oh, and he whips on it. Ozuna takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He comes across to score as they now trail by only 2.
Man, I'm not sure I've ever seen a play like that before. To say that error was costly would be a big understatement. Looked like a circus act out there.
First pitch of the at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 on its way. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. Digging in now, Derek Bush. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Line drive to center field. But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over.
Hey, when this game started, there's no way they envisioned relying that much on the back end of that bullpen, but he gets the last 5 outs, sealing the win for the team and collecting the save for himself.
11-9 is how this one ends. The Rockhounds jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Number 35 takes home the win. Josh Guzman gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
So the Rockhounds take game 1 of this 4-game series as they struck in the bottom of the 2nd inning with 8 runs. Now leading off the 3rd inning for the Rockhound order was 1 run, which gave them the 9-1 lead. And then top of the 4th, bottom of the 4th was scoreless. And then Tulsa was fighting back, but ends up losing the game. Well, before we go today, let's go over runs, hits, and errors. First for the victorious Midland Rockhounds. 11 runs on 19 hits, 1 error. For Tulsa, 9 runs on 12 hits, no errors. Winning pitcher goes to Aaron Brooks. The save goes to J.B. Wendlekin. Losing pitcher for the Tulsa Drillers today is Josh Guzman. Guzman takes the loss for game 1. Well, anyway, this will just about do it for Minor League Baseball, the show. Final from the Rockhounds, 11-9. 1-0 for the Rockhounds. This one's for them.